Hey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, thanks for watching. I will explain about the my book of mindfulness Dhikr Nafas that I have translated in English version. Yeah, I will read the translating and I will explain as can as I know. Yeah. First, yeah, this topic of the explained. The first explained about introduction. Second explained about mindfulness at glance, and now the concept of Islamic mindfulness. Yeah. Uh, the Islamic mindfulness is the concept of Ihsan. Yeah, Ihsan, you know that Ihsan is one of the three pillars of Islam. Iman, the first, and second is Iman, is Islam, then Ihsan. Yeah. The concept of Ihsan becoming one of the main pillars in being a Muslim, besides Iman and Islam. Nowadays, this concept of Ihsan tends to be ruled out by a Muslim, and Muslims tend to practice Islam from the Sharia and Iman. Yeah, we know that in Islam, uh, the most priorities on the Muslim is Islam and Iman. But Ihsan, uh, that's less priorities in Islamic in Muslim. Yeah, Ihsan is the spiritual side of religion on the esoteric side that can make life happier and more meaningful. Yeah, Ihsan is uh, spiritual and esoteric side. Yeah, side that make our Sharia more meaningful, and we happier life happier because we have spiritual to the Sharia. Okay, then Rasulullah uh, teach us a lot to always to zikir to Allah. So it means Rasulullah teaches us to be always ihsan. Yeah, Rasulullah always teach us, and we always to read, not to read, to zikir. To zikir, zikir mean that's aware of Allah. That's, in the Quran, when we stand up, we zikir. When we sleep, we zikir, and we sitting, we zikir. Yeah, zikir. And the mean of zikir is conscious or awareness of Allah. Zikrullah, which mean the awareness of Allah in daily life, is applied through being ihsan, where it is an important aspect as a Muslim. So Islam emphasizes the mindfulness side in worship and daily life. Yeah, because Ihsan is one of the three pillars, the main three pillars of Islam. Yeah, so this most the most important. Yeah, the most important. We must to ihsan. We must to be ihsan. The mindfulness studies that we encounter today, the mindfulness studies that we encounter today are still limited to studies that do not involve an Islamic approach in the field of psychology. Yeah, the Islamic approach of the psychology is limit or still little, but we try to the concept. We try to uh, making new concept of Islamic mindfulness. Yeah, because the Islam is use the mindfulness. Yeah, important too. Yeah, so in Ihsan, that you know that Ihsan is main three pillar of uh, Islam. To be Muslim, I mean that to be Muslim. The writing in this book, this book mean that my book is mindfulness Dhikr Nafas. Explain the implementation of mindfulness from Islam, from an Islam viewpoint. Yeah, in this book that I have written, uh, I I explained mindfulness in view of Islam, especially with the Dhikr Breathing method, especially with the Dhikr Breathing or Dhikr Nafas. Apply it in daily life. Yeah, daily life. Yeah. So in daily life, our breathing in, who, breathing out, Allah. Yeah. We expect this concept to become the source of reference for implementing the religious ritual. Yeah, I have expectation about this book, yeah. And this book become the source of reference for implementing the religious ritual, because we the concept of this book, the main concept is ihsan. Yeah, we salat use ihsan, or salat with mindfulness, or fasting with mindfulness, and the others ritual of Islam, which can be synchronized in our everyday life. So our religion's practical belief will be beneficial in real life. Yeah, I hope this that Islam is practical belief will uh, be beneficial. You know that Islam is the solution of religion of solution, a solution for our life, and so we must get the solution from Islam. Yeah. So, according to the West view, mindfulness is a form realization of awareness. Yeah, uh, the scientifically of mindfulness in West, mindfulness is a form of the realization of awareness, which is a realization of the right here and right now situation. Yeah, here and now. With Islamic mindfulness is realization of Allah did right here and right now. The meaning of the Islamic mindfulness is to realization of Allah did, or to awareness of Allah did right here and right now. Yeah. The Allah did is tawfidul af'al. Allah do something right now. This concept of realization becomes very interesting to be developed more into a method because it can be studied repertoire about Islamic mindfulness. This concept also can show how Islam has a different mindfulness concept and conceptually is higher than the others. Why the Islamic is the higher than the others? Yeah, because the mindfulness of Islam, the main, they aware of Allah. They do something in our life, not just what happened to me, but what His did, what is did, what is who has done, who has done in our life. Yeah, mindful of Allah. That's Islamic mindfulness, and the mindful of the West is just uh, mindful of what happened right here and right now. That's more. That's the reason that Islamic mindfulness is higher than the others. The Islamic mindfulness concept already contains the spiritual realization not only physically right now, but also realizing Allah deeds of Allah right here and right now. Yeah. Okay. That's the concept of Islamic mindfulness. The difference of the concept of mindfulness. Yeah, the Islamic mindfulness is higher concept of the mindfulness in common. The, the concept of mindfulness is in common. That mindfulness just aware of what happened here and now, and the Islamic mindfulness uh, aware or conscious who has done uh, something happened to us. Yeah, that's Allah, of course. Okay, thanks for watching this live streaming in uh, explain about my book Mindfulness Dhikr Nafas. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.